Hello, amazing, wonderful, energetic ladies and gentlemen. Once a murder case came in front of a court of law, the suspect, all the evidence was going in against the suspect, and he was declared as guilty, and punishment was to be declared by the judge. The judge was quite puzzled and perplexed. He said to the suspect, I know that this murder is not done by you because I know the actual murderer of this case. But I am a strong believer of theory of karma and I believe that this cannot go wrong. Is there anything you have done in past? How come you are acquitted for the crime you have not done this time? The convicted accused person said, My lord, 10 years back, a similar murder case came in your court of law, and because of lack of evidence, I was declared innocent, even though I had done that murder. The judge said, Now my faith in theory of karma has strengthened. I know it can never go wrong. You have to pay the price for the deed you have done sooner or later. In the epic Mahabharata, after the battle of Kurukshetra, when Dhritarashtra lost all his 100 sons, he was quite disheartened and sad. He asked Krishna, Lord Krishna, I don't remember doing such a horrible sin in my present life, which I should get such a disastrous result in my life. Lord Krishna bestowed him divine visions so that he can go in the past and see all his births. Then Dhritarashtra saw that 50 birth back, when he was a hunter of birds, he has thrown a burning net on a tree where small tiny 100 birds burned to ashes. The big birds could fly and saved their life, but because of the scorching heat of the burning net, they were blind. So, because of that heinous act, 50 birth back, Dhritarashtra has to pay the price. He was blind for the whole life and he lost all his 100 sons in battle of Kurukshetra. Everybody has to pay the price sooner or later. It could be 10 years, it could be 50 births. A young boy, he was selling those goods from door to door. He was quite exhausted and quite hungry. So he thought, next door, I will knock the door and I will ask for a meal so that I can feed my stomach. Then he knocked the door of a next neighborhood and a young beautiful girl came out. So he could not speak much and he just asked, instead of meal, he asked, Can I get a glass of water? The girl saw that the boy is quite hungry and quite exhausted. So instead of glass of water, she gave him a big glass of milk. So the boy happily drank that milk and asked hesitantly, How much I owe for this glass of milk? The girl said, My mother had taught us there is no price on the act of kindness. You don't owe me anything. So after leaving that house, the boy was not only physically strong with that glass of milk, but his faith in humanity got restored and he has a good fighting spirit. And years later, the young girl was terminally ill and she was diagnosed with very rare disease. So she was taken to a city hospital. all the doctors came and the specialist was called, Dr. Howard Kelly. Dr. Howard saw the name of the town and the name of the woman, and he immediately went to the bed of that woman patient, and then he said, I am going to save her life, whatever it takes to do that. And he worked on that patient day in and day out. And after a long struggle, he was able to save that young lady's life. That Howard said to the business group, before passing the bill, give it to me and I will have the final remark on that bill. So the bill came to Dr. Howard Kelly's office, and after seeing that bill, he put a remark in a column. And then the bill was sent to the lady. The lady was afraid. Such a costly operation, such a costly treatment. I must have to pay all my life to get out of this debt. She was quite afraid and worried. With trembling hand, she opened the envelope and saw the bill. In one corner of the bill, it was written, paid in full by a glass of milk. Whenever I read or listen to this story, it gives me goosebumps. What a message for humanity is this. Whatever as you sow, so shall you reap. Whatever karma we did, whatever activity we did, it has consequences. All karma has two fruits, a main fruit and the subordinate fruit. Suppose you are playing any sports game. What could be the main fruit? Could be you are physically fit and healthy. And what could be the subordinate fruit? It could be winning. If you win, it's good. It's an additional benefit you have. But winners as well as losers both have the main fruit of physical health and fitness. Even if you lose, you don't waste your main fruit. You get that main fruit of physical fitness and healthiness. Similarly, in life, whatever karma we do, we have main fruit. If we do it properly, with all our honesty and integrity, we will have main fruit of peace of mind, happiness, a sense of joy and contentment. And the secondary fruit could be, the subordinate fruit could be the wealth, the name, the fame, the rank, the position. All that could be the secondary fruit or the subordinate fruits. But we'll always have the main fruit of peace of mind, happiness, sense of joy. All that we can have. All the activities, all the karmas will result in our phala or the consequences. Sooner or later, it could be 10 years, it could be 50 births. What goes around comes around back. So always do good karmas to get good phalas in your life. I am a strong believer of theory of karma. I believe if you do good karma, you will get good result, if not in terms of health, happiness, joy. If you don't get the phal, if you don't get the results, your family will get benefited by your karma, your deeds. If your family also doesn't get benefited by your karmas, your children will get benefited by your deeds. So always keep on doing good karmas, as what goes around comes around. Thank you all for your patient watching. Thank you very much.